Bro, what is it with Jesus always trying to pop in my videos? Cool. Okay. 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 Anywho's, what's up? It's Madison. And I'm back with another video. Also, these body armor drinks are actually really good. I don't think I've tried one that I haven't liked yet, so try them. And yeah, I'm wearing makeup today. I'll bring you up close so you can see the look. I decided to do a rainbow look. Cause I'm gay as fuck, cause why not? Anywho's, today's video is gonna be about my first time. It was actually with my first girlfriend ever, and T. And so, you know, we were just chilling. Well, we'd been dating for, I want to say 2.5 months at that point. And she actually was living with me at the time, like living with me. So it was kind of like one of those things where, you know, I see her every day. Every day. Every day. And as you guys know, I have 2 little brothers, but they have a different mom than me, so they go to their mom. So at this point, we were like, school's still going on, and so they could only go to their moms every other weekend. And so, and she was also working at the same time. She had work too, so it was kind of like one of those. But she did like an all-night shift, and in the morning she did 3rd shift. And so, pretty much, here's what happened. She would literally go to work at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then get back at like 7 something in the morning. So she, you know, automatically she wants to sleep. She wants to go home. She wants to go to bed. And so, by the time I would get out of school, around 3:45, 4 o'clock, she would wake up. But we get out of school at 3, and I tried my best not to wake her up when I get home, because I'm a respectful girlfriend like that. That's what I was doing. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna wake her up. I'm gonna let her sleep. Sometimes she woke up when she heard the door open. It just really depended. But it just so happened that she had the next day off, and the boys went to their moms that night. And so the boys went to their moms, and my dad was like over the road all week long, so it was just me, her, and the 2 little kids, because he was trying to provide, because it was terrible. And so, you know, we were just laying on we actually had like a pull-out futon. Like, it wasn't a bed, but it was like the futons that go like this, and if you pull them out, they go like that. It was one of those, and so we pulled it out, and, you know, we were laying down, cuddling, watching TV, and I was actually laying on top of her. Literally on top of her, like 100% on top of her. Because that's just how I was. I was like, and she said something to me, and I like looked down at her, and then we just stared at each other for a minute. And then, you know, we both went in for the kissy kissies. We both went in at the same time for that. And then, you know, needless to say, we were watching a horror movie. We're sitting there making out. Whoa, I'm sitting there making out with her. It's the horror movie's playing in the background, like people are screaming. It was fun. It was freaking great. And you know, one thing led to another, and she straight flipped my ass over. 100, like flipped me over. Like I'm laying on top of her like this, and then all of a sudden she went like, it ended up like that. That's what I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Cause I'm like this tiny little human, okay? And she just flipped me over. Like I did not expect that, but I was like, okay, shit. And then, you know, she straight pulled my shirt off, and I was like, we gonna play this game? So I pulled hers off, 100%. And you know, we were still kissing and everything like that. Like, it was freaking funny. She pulled my shirt off, and I was like, bet. And so I pulled hers off. You know, we're still making out at that given point. And then she started like moving down my neck, and I was like, bet. 100%. I was like, this girl. And then, you know, she made her way down my stomach, and then she pulled those off. And I'm not gonna get into detail about like anything like that, but like, you know, she yeeted those off, and then yeeted the undernose off, and and while she did that, I unhooked her bra, obviously. I was like, bruh. And then she went down on me, and she reaches her ass up and just undoes my bra. And I was like, but like, I wasn't gonna fight it. I mean, shit, I enjoyed that shit, obviously. But, and then after a while of me screaming to the gods, it was finally my turn to do the going down for her. And so, you know, we traded spots and pulled her shit off like she did me. I was like, not gonna, like, this was my first ever time. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I was like, but I was like, okay. Well, I was sitting there like brainstorming in my head before I went down on her. I was like, okay, well, this is what I like, and this is how I like it done. And so that's what I did. I was like, okay, let me try this. And we were a very vocal couple. Like, if she was doing something wrong down there, I told her. I was like, hey, do this instead, or try this. Or if I wanted to try something, we would try it. Or if she wanted to try it, we would try it too. And so, like, I knew, like, if I wasn't doing something right, she would have been like, hey. And so, you know, I went down there. Oh my god. So I went down there, and you know, I went down, and I like licked first, just to get into the feel of it. So I licked a few times, and I brought my tongue up to the clit, and then I licked that a couple times, and then I started to suck on it, which she really seemed to enjoy that one for a minute. And then went back down and started licking some more, and you know, I licked around on the inside too, and started going like that, which she was enjoying that. And then, you know, you start going faster, and you bounce between licking the outside, licking the inside, and sucking on the clit and licking that forever. And she really was enjoying that, which was making me happy, because I knew I was like, this is what I gotta do. And so we both did that for a while. But overall, I think my first time was actually pretty freaking good. Like, I thought it was pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty good. And for anybody who's like never done it before, or is like gonna be your first time, just let the, like, if you're not experienced at all, let the person with experience go first, so then you know what you like going on down there. And then, like, knowing what you like, try and use some of those techniques on said person, see if they like them or not, and then go from there. And don't be scared to try new things. Don't ever be scared to try something new. If your significant other doesn't like it, then I'm sure they will tell you. But don't ever be scared to try new things. But yeah, that's my story time of the day for you guys.